Welcome. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new trailer called La Quimera, and I think I'm saying that correctly, but it looks like Chimera. Now, to give you a little gist, this is a studio that used to work on Metro 2033. They used to be called 4A Games, and now that I think they rebranded as a new company called Reburn. And now, to give you a little kind of gist of and backstory of this company and this game, it's very interesting because I love to see this stuff. I love to see how companies will basically not run things properly, and a bunch of the developers will leave there and form their own studio. And that's what happened in about 2006 in Ukraine. So these developers that were there, there's three of them: Andrew Prokov, I don't know how to say his name, and Olis and Alexander. They all formed this core team and made that game called Stalker. And Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl was pretty well received to the audience. A lot of people loved that game, and it did really well. But the CEO was prioritizing money over his employees, is what it says here, right? And this is normal in a sense, even though it shouldn't be. But it says that the developer disliked that Sergey, the CEO, prioritized money over his employees, withholding royalties for the games the company had produced. The situation came to a high point when the two fell out over wages in 2006, leading the developer and two of the company's lead programmers to leave the company and found a new studio, which is 4A Games. This is with the intention to treat its employees better. That's awesome, dude. Because we need more of that. We need more studios doing their own thing and forming their own studios, and people leaving and doing things the way they think they should be done based off of how they've been treated in the past, right? That's how we change and we evolve and we make better gaming studios and we really put out better games in the long run, right? So I'm really excited to check out this trailer to see what they do here. We're going to break down this trailer in a unique way, hopefully. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a game developer. I've worked in games for almost 20 years now. Worked on some cool stuff like God of War Ragnarok and all kinds of shit lately. So I'm really excited to take a look at this game to see what they've done with the game mechanics, the story, cinematics, all that stuff. I can't wait to take a deep dive into this. So let's dive in and take a look. Okay, first we're going to let this play all the way through and let the art speak for itself, and then we'll dive in here and break it down slow motion for ya. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer. Reburn. We know what that company is now. Footage was all captured in game.
Jesus, you're too young to remember activation day.
It's kind of cool. Oh shit.
Fall back, fall back. We need reinforcements.
Whoa.
Reinforcements now.
He got rocked. All warfare is based on deception. Nice.
And let me tell you that fancy haircuts and TV ads is not the life of a PMC.
Ooh.
Señor Larigastro, well,
Even if we don't have an invasion, let me show
What
you
the
a revolution.
Oh. Oh, that was sick. Oh, that was cool too. Ooh. Yes. Flying in. Here we. Oh shit. Okay.
what the hell is happening?
Hush. Don't you fucking move.
La Chimera. Wowza. Okay, we really definitely got to break this down now. So, I think it's first off, first impressions. Let me just, give you my first impressions. I really liked it. It looks pretty cool, and it looks pretty well polished. Like it doesn't look very buggy or jittery or weird. Like so far, that game looks pretty nice. And from what I understand, they're running in this on their own game engine. Like they developed this engine called the 4A engine or something like that. And That's pretty impressive. A lot of some of you watching might not understand this, but making your own game engine is incredibly hard. It's very complex. You need very, very experienced, knowledgeable programmers and scripters and people that really know how to do all that stuff. It's very complicated. So to see a well-polished product out of their own game engine is very impressive. Let's dive in and take a look at this, shall we? Okay, right off the rip, they start us out with that they're showcasing this is all in game. This is no cinematics. This is no pre-rendered cutscenes. What you're seeing here is what you get. This is what you'll see like in the game when the game comes out, right? And I like when companies do that. They're not trying to hide anything. They're not trying to uh, put anything over your eyes that looks all gorgeous that you won't actually see in game, right? The rain looks okay. You're not seeing a lot of, for some reason, to me, the water, like puddles, don't look reflective enough or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe because they're supposed to be muddy, but the rain feels a little off. It feels like just like an effect that's kind of like streaking white lines over it. See that? And then every now and then they play like a splash puddle. But either way, pretty nice stuff for a small team. And right here is really nice too. This guy like moving through the bushes right here. It looks really nice. Look, the bushes seem to interact with his legs a little bit. Yeah, I mean it seems to. It's really nice. Also, right in here, there's like something that happens where the creature comes out. These like mechanical creatures, which is kind of badass looking, dude. These things right here. Whoa. I like how there's not like a bunch of UI. Because if there was, it would probably be distracting because of all the like flames and destruction and crazy effects that's going on. So it's kind of nice that it's clean. You don't see like a big, huge HUD everywhere and all these things. And when you shoot the guys, you don't see like 100 points, 300 points. It just like feels like this epic battle, like Terminator, right? It looks like the future, and you're like coming in here and just wrecking shit. And you're playing as this character in like an exosuit, which is kind of like Crysis. If you guys have ever played Crysis, I highly recommend that game. By the way, if you haven't played it, it still stands the test of time right now. You can go play Crysis right now, and it's still a gorgeous game, and it runs really good. So I highly recommend playing that. It's very similar to this in the regards of like the character style. The style of the main character looks very similar to what some of the characters look like in here, like what we were just looking at. Now, this part here, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, dude, the animation on his face looks pretty good. Like his mouth seemed to move like how it was supposed to and all that. But it's very, very subtle on his face, on his top of his face. So I can tell that they're not using like a facial capture technology in their engine. At least I don't think they are. Because it doesn't look like that. You know, it doesn't look like MetaHuman. It doesn't look like something that's capturing the whole face for mocap. It looks like something that they're hand animating. Like, especially when this girl comes in and talks right here. So, it's nice. I like how she's got, like, expression. You know, see how she's got some expression. But that looks keyframed. That looks like somebody hand keyframed that section and filmed themselves doing the motion and then replicated it with keyframes, right? Instead of it actually being mocapped in the face. There's just something I can tell. And right here, it really stands out as well. So, like, this guy has an interesting face shape. I don't know what it is about his eyes. See his eyes? His eyes seem really big or something. Maybe they're really white in the whites. I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. See that? That expression is really weird. I don't know what it is. Because the texturing on all his clothing, all the different stuff, all this looks pretty good. I like it. But the only thing I feel like this game is lacking in is the face, the facial animation, the detail in the faces, the way they look, right? Especially with that guy that we just saw. That's so cool. I hope there's moments in here where it's not just pure destruction, that you're like kind of creeping through and dismantling some of these cyborgs and some of these creatures. Like right here coming up, look at this. He grabs it and rips off his arm, rips off his leg, whatever you want to call it. And then he stomps on it, watch. Boom, kicks it off. That's sick, dude. Love that. There's some really cool moments in here, like this right here. This thing like creeping around. Boom, hits the car and slides over. That's so sick. And then I like this little technology that you're using with your glove. See that? And it pops out all these like drones. That got me very interested to see what this thing is here. This glove that you have where you can activate different abilities. That seems really cool. I also like the attention to detail they did with this gun. It looks really unique, even though it looks still like a gun, right? It looks different. It doesn't look like a normal gun. It's got all these cool little mechanisms and pipes and different shit. It's cool looking, dude. This is how to be innovative. You try stuff like that. Your guns are different. See this glove. This is how to be different in a game. Be creative and try different shit, you know? This looks crazy right here. Whoa. I don't know if his hands are sinking into each other, but they look like they are. They look like they're like clipping into each other down here at the bottom. See that? It looks like his wrists are like going into each other. But I don't know. It's hard to tell from this angle. It looks like they are. But dude, look at the weathering and the detail. Holy shit. Like the texturing up here looks really, really good. On this like exosuit thing he's holding onto his body. Oh, dude. Looks really cool. Look at that. Wow. This game looks like Killzone and all these different games like mashed together. Metro, all these things that they learned from their development process, and now they're creating something, unique on their own. See this right here. This shot right here is cool. This goes to show you that they're going to have a bunch of cinematic moments in the game that aren't just gameplay like we saw. Same with this. This is cool. Love that. And then there's a moment where this guy looks like Justin Timberlake right here. And that looks really good. That looks cool. I love the shape of his face. Like, that looks correct. It looks really nice. Even though that might not be mocapped, the face looks really good there. And then the face doesn't look so good over around here. So there's this moment in here where the woman is talking, and when she's talking, it doesn't sync up right. Normal speed. All right, here we go.
What the hell is happening?
See, what the hell is happening? And when she says that doesn't seem right. She doesn't say what. Her lips don't come together and go, what is happening? She's missing that facial shape. Watch when she plays this.
What the?
See what? It's like what the hell? It needs to be what? Your lips need to really come together to sell that.
Hell is happening?
And then when she says happening, when she hits that hap, the P, the mouth needs to completely close, but it doesn't. It's like it doesn't close there. Like when she says happening, it doesn't close. What the hell is happening? See, the lips don't completely close there. And it's same with here. I'm giving the animators almost feedback right now to make this, completely polished.
Don't you fucking move.
And then don't you fucking move. When he says move, his same thing. His lips need to really come together, but they don't quite come together.
Don't you fucking move.
See that? Don't you fucking move. And it gets muddy. And so like long as they hit those shapes stronger and they go and look at like Pixar movies and stuff like that, they hit those shapes like big. Every time they have a pronunciation of something, you can feel it in their jaw drop and in their mouth coming up and closing the lips. And that's what some of these facial animations need to make this feel really polished, Yes, like Quimera. Nice. Look at see. Look at this. Take a picture of this and then go look at the game I was talking to you guys about, which is Crisis, and it looks just like this. Look very similar. Look, he even looks a little bit like Halo. A little bit of Master Chief helmet going on there. Dope. Really cool stuff. Shout out to the new studio Reburn on your new official announcement trailer. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. You enjoyed this little breakdown, me giving some feedback, checking out the animations and breaking them down a little bit for you. I really enjoyed this trailer. I thought it was pretty cool. I think this game has a lot of potential, and it's going to be coming out on Steam when it drops. So make sure if you got a PC, go out and get it. Show them some love. These little studios really need the support in order for us to make big games and have $100 million budgets. There's no way this game had hundreds of millions of dollar budget, and look what they've come up with. It's really nice. So give credit where credit's due. Give a shout out to this company. Go show them some love on their social medias, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you are new to the channel, I have all kinds of cool videos of me doing animations in God of War Ragnarok and all kinds of breakdowns on other trailers. So it'd be awesome if you have some time to check that out. So thank you so much for your time and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.